Hello and welcome to the Cocktail Lounge. I'm here. My name is Keith. You've seen me on the show before. Each every stride on horse racing Twitter, and I didn't come alone. I'm here with Sean Heron, who you've seen his name on the Twitter as well. How you doing tonight, Sean?
Good, Keith. How you doing?
Thank you for joining. I'm doing very well. I'm excited to handicap some Woodbine with you and put some bets. And I see people are already in the chat here. So thank you for joining us tonight. And as you see, usually this is El Hombre's seat and Sean Patrick Nolan and
Yep. You,
Tim
you look
Ryder's
you
off.
look at that intro, and they're probably saying, "Where the hell is everybody?" Right? None of the
This
people
is
that you saw in the intro are here.
That's true. Very good point. Yeah, we had a bunch of scratches in the field, but we're looking to move on here. Sloppy and sealed track, but we're doing well here. So, how you
Right.
doing tonight, Sean?
I'm doing good. I've looked over these Woodbine races. We're just talking a little bit about the weekend coming up. Some big races tomorrow afternoon at Keeneland, Belmont, Laurel. Getting ready for Laurel Millions Day on Saturday. So heating up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, I glanced at some of those fields and yeah, you gotta love this time of year. You got fall weather, sports are really, the playoffs, every sport you can imagine. And then the horses are ramping up here too for Breeders' Cup season and these big stakes races. So
Right.
glad you're able to join us. And hello everybody in the chat here. I'm gonna Actually, it's my first time hosting, so I'm kind of, a little live TV on the fly here, but, appreciate you all joining us. And good. So we're at 5 minutes to post for Woodbine Race 4. So we're going to get right to that field here in a moment. All right. And right, yeah, let us know who you like in the chat. I'm just gonna get this chat up here. And Sean, I know you looked at this field as well for starter optional claimers.
Yeah, I did. I actually put together a pick three here as well as I'm playing in the stable duels contest. But my top pick here, um, I I went with the number three, and I think you looked its last three outings have been really consistent. Put up good speed figures. Hernandez aboard and Simon as the trainer. And I think they're going to have some challenges from the outside. I think the 10 horse is going to be the favorite here. Probably going to be tough to beat, but the three morning line was at 6-1. And let me just see where. Looks like it's at 9-2. So holding up its price
Right.
pretty good. I think you could probably use that in combination with the 10 and then maybe the 4 if you were looking for an exacta or exotics. But going to take a stab here with the 3. And I'm using all 3 of those in a pick 3 as well. The 3,
I
4.
like it. Oh, I like it, Sean. And you bring up a good point there with the pick three wagers. For example, at Woodbine are 20 set base minimum. So it's actually friendly for even like new horse players just to, put a small ticket together and, see what happens.
Yeah, I really like that. Probably going about 3 deep in all 3 of these contests. So the 20 set level. Actually, what I do is I just bump it up to 40 cents. That's pretty close to what we'll see in a lot of the 50-cent pick threes that we play. But you can even dial it up even a little more. I like the 20-cent increments. You want to go 60 cents or 80 cents. I know in New York and some of the places they have $1 pick threes,
Right.
and you really got to kind of be selective, or else your ticket starts growing in
Right.
cost. So I
Yeah,
like
they
the
really
20-cent option that
force your
you
hand.
can kind of dial up,
Yeah.
dial down, not only with the number of horses, but the increment that you want to bet.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's very good points that you bring up there. And I'm just getting this chat going. And hello, Tony and Bobby D in the house. Thank you for joining El Hombre. There you go. We got the celebrity right in the chat there. So thank you for joining us. And Bobby's putting out a play, exacta box. He's looking at a 3-4 over the 2-5. All right, I like it, Bobby. And great. So yeah, we're gonna get this. Woodbine has been friendly enough to give us permission to show the feed. So that's what I'm actually trying to do right now. And appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Trust the profits. Every little bit helps. And we all love the horse racing. So we're just trying to grow the game, day by day.
Yeah, and I just put the pick 3 up in the chat box. So
all right, awesome. Thank
3,
you.
4, 10 here, and then 3 horses in the next race, and then the 6. Talk about that a little later. Spreading out there.
All right, cool. So I know we were kind of coming live here with a minute to post. So we're gonna start with a $50 bankroll here, and I know we were going to think about trying to get into this race here. So let me put this up on the screen here for you. All right. So we're starting with $50. So I know they're actually loading in the gate now. So maybe we'll just kind of watch your tickets and watch the people in the chat. My top pick is actually the 2. And I like the third off the layoff with a Kamara stays aboard. So I'm looking at the 2 at a price here. And we're just going to be loading the horses here. Yeah, the 2, 7-1. So I see, good luck with everybody's plays here in the chat. Let's see here. I'll get this going here for you. All right, we're loading very nicely here. I'm actually trying to get this feed going here. So bear with me, my first time on the job. Let's see here. We got this here. All right. I'm going to go to... check this out. Yeah, we're loading the field here. Everybody's loading nicely. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so might not be able to show the feed this first time, but I am gonna work on that here. But yeah, let us know who you like in the chat. I'll call the race as it goes on, and we'll show the feed moving forward here. So, all right, we're off at Woodbine, race 4 here. And we got a couple horses going to the lead. We got the 1 from the rail showing early speed here, along with the 3. So you talked about that 3 here. I got Mad Dog and Joe was going to show speed. Last race really showed speed, but stopped. So 33-1 shot on the lead here. Dictating terms, going pretty fast though. 22-2. Yeah. So the 3's in a nice spot with the 4 stalking on the outside. So right now with first 3 horses, we got Mad Dog and Joe, Segumi and Steak and Cheese. So gotta love that name. So 1's going very quick on the lead though.
Yeah. See if we have any deep closures. This is the only turf race here tonight. So
all right. So very good for you turf lovers. All right. So 1's got a little bit of a breather, about a 1.5 seconds there breather in the second frame, but 4's moving into it nicely. I'm surprised he got 9-2 on this 4. So let's see. Don't really see many closers from the back right now. We got the 1 really trying to put this field to sleep here. And we got the 8 Rocket Joe Copper moving into third. The 2, my 2 is saving ground at the rail. 1's really thinking of making this field think about something here. The strides are really shortening though.
Yeah.
So we got the 1. We got somebody coming on the outside. Up. Wow, look at this, Chairman Bob. Race is
the inside
collapsing, as they say. So we got the 6 trying to really hold on here. And then the 10, this is going to get really close, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We got the 6 holding on.
6-10.
Big price to start the night, 22-1.
Wow.
All right. So we'll show the feed next time, but appreciate your patience, everybody. We'll get that squared away here. All right. All right. Very good. So appreciate everybody joining us here. And wow, what a way to start the night right there. I mean, 22-1. I did not have that horse. Let us know if you had that. I mean, that would have been a great start for somebody in the chat. All right. Here we go. Welcome everybody. So we just ran Woodbine race 4. We got Christopher gave out a play before here, and Uncle Sully's in the house. Welcome Christopher and Uncle Sully. And what else we got? Christopher putting out another play here. All right, let's see, and we got Mike Whitten in the house. Welcome, Mike. I know it was a tough race for a lot of people
Yeah.
there. So yeah, it was the
Well, that's
fourth
the
longest shot. Yeah.
yeah. That's the nice part about the 20-cent pick three is you get busted out there in the first race and you get to
Right.
move along your whole
Yeah,
bankroll with
totally.
a shot.
Right. Yeah, you could just put
Yeah,
in
just
like a
kind of
540
go
play. Yeah.
back and see, what I always like to say, what would did I miss this or would I have not
Right.
missed it? Yeah. And its last outing was nice. It made a big jump up. Ran into the money um, on that race. So it made a jump up. That was September 10th at Woodbine. That was 7 furlongs, also on the turf, so it stretched out a little longer. It's worked the 29th, so it had a recent work. So yeah, I think that was one that kind of overlooked. You know, a trainer with not a huge turf
Right.
success, or the jockey only a 5% win at that distance and surface. So
Yeah, I mean, you bring up some good points there, and if you found your way to that horse, you got paid there, and yeah, it's going to be a nice trifecta too. We got 6, 10,
six,
5.
yeah, the 5 was a nice price too.
Yeah, so even for 20 cents, that would be a nice play here. And
22 to
yeah,
1 over 2 to 1 over 13 to 1.
wow. Very good. So somebody's getting paid here to start the night. Welcome, everybody here. We got Blair's in the house. Hello, Uncle Sully again here. And Mike, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the kind words, everybody. And yeah, appreciate it. It's my first time kind of on the fly, kind of hosting. And, they don't, they say anything could happen right on live TV. So this is it. Yeah, I just I'll work on getting that feed next time, but definitely I'll read the prices here in a moment. Yeah, that was our only turf race, as Sean pointed out, of the day. We're going to be going back to the synthetic for the remaining 4 races. And we got Christopher's in the house here. Thank you very much. Welcome. And wow, we got a living legend in the house, Sean Patrick Nolan. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. I know you got things going on tonight, so I appreciate you taking a moment. And yeah, we're out here, keeping the lounge here working. We wanted to keep the streak going. It was
Right.
that was on the line. So all right, I'll just read the prices here real quick. We got Chairman Bob paying $46.70 and $16 to place, $5.70 to show. The Solider, however you say that, number 10 is $4.60 to place and $3 to show. We got the number 5, Jack the Cat, $6.70 to show. So that's a nice show payout. And the Dollar Exacta paid $132 and a quarter. And the 20-cent trifecta, that was actually what I was interested in. Wow, $195 for 20 cents.
Wow.
So that's something else right there.
So that's close to $1,000 on a dollar, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you with that base wager,
Yeah.
that's why Woodbine's nice. It's understand the payout will be lower with the lower base, but
Right.
if you really feel you can really adjust that base higher.
Right.
All right, cool. So we got Nathan in the house. Hello, Nathan. Let me pull you up here. Very good. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us here and on this impromptu cocktail lounge. And let us know what you're drinking and how you're feeling tonight. And hopefully, let us know your opinions in the chat. All right, so we're going to be moving along here. We'll have a little bit more time for Woodbine Race 5. We're going to really dive into this field. I'm kind of glad I didn't put a play on there because I definitely would have lost that one.
Right.
All right, so here we go. We got a few others here in the chat, so thank you for joining us. Yeah, we got Woodbine Race 5 coming up. Post time scheduled for 6:38 Eastern time here coming up. And this is going to be fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. This is a purse for 29,000, and this is a claimer for 7.5K. So it's a pretty low level here at Woodbine. I thought it was a pretty wide open field, but I do have a pretty strong opinion in this race. Did you want to start actually, Sean? And I'm going to put a play for the cocktail lounge on this race too.
Sure. Yeah. So, had a longer route race there. So we're going back to a sprint race and going to the synthetic surface. I think the horse to kind of beat in here that's been kind of consistent is the number 6 horse, Spanish Beauty.
Right.
Again, and I think that's the same rider that just won the last race, Horte, with Hart is the trainer. But there's another horse in here that I like a little bit better that I think, when you're going, Spanish Beauty has been running a little bit longer, 7 furlongs and 6 furlongs. So we're cutting back to 5.5 here. And I like the number 2 horse, Wake Up Maggie at 7-2. Its last race, which was on September 14th, it went at this distance, so the same distance at 5.5 on the synthetic, and improved in both its speed figures. Came in third, showed an improvement from its last couple outings, which were more at the 6.5 and the 7. So I think, liking that maybe shorter distance, being a little bit closer to the inside, maybe you can grab the rail here. Again, it's had a few workouts since that last outing too. So that's kind of who I'm focusing on, the number 2. But I think the number 6, Spanish Beauty, is going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, I agree. Welcome, Christopher. We got Christopher's having a Guinness. So, yeah, I'm actually having a Goose Island here I picked up. So just having a little IPA here. So I hope everybody's having a well-deserved drink if that's what you choose or whatever you drink. So appreciate everybody joining us
Yeah,
here.
I've got a local IPA, Cane
Oh,
Head High
okay.
from Ocean, New Jersey.
Nice.
Really good.
All right, awesome. You got to support local,
Yep.
and that looks good too. So very nicely done. All right, so I know sound like you were pretty strong on that 6, and I'm actually pretty strong on the 6 too. I know Spanish Beauty is going a little bit more of a distance, but I just saw such a pace advantage in this race. I don't know about you. I mean, all these other horses and there are a few other legit contenders, but they just all are not going to be going to the lead. So, and this is a 5.5 furlong on the synthetic. I really thought maybe Spanish Beauty's kind of due too. I feel like, and could just really open up. Got a little bit of refreshing now, and just thought the last race drifted out really bad and was the favorite, but I just think the 6 is just gonna full send job here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think the 6 will be on the lead. I think that will be tough to beat. Like I said, Wake Up Maggie, the 2. The other horse that might be able to close a little bit here at a price is number 4, Gormley's Girl, with Buttigieg as the trainer and Chimera as the rider. Again, had run a couple times, July, August, September, at the 6.5 and 7.5, and then drop down to shorten the length to this 5.5, and responded nicely in its speed figures. Improved up to 4th. Switching riders, Emma Jane Wilson's has been riding it, but Kamira was on that outing as well. So if there is going to be a horse that maybe could close off the 6, I think the 2 is going to be sitting off the pace and hoping to pick up a little bit with the 2 there. But the 4 is the other horse that I used in here.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I know. I really see the points you said on those horses. And oh, we got another celebrity in the house. We got Jess. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, this is kind of first time hosting on the job here, and appreciate everybody joining me and the show. You know, we just gotta support everybody. And Sean here too. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Jess. All right. I hope you feel better, Jess. Appreciate you reaching out. And I know you've been busy, so appreciate it and hope you feel better and enjoy the rest of your night. And thank you for joining us. All right. We got Bobby with a play here coming out. So, yeah, let us know your plays. Good luck, Bobby D. And yeah, no, this is another race where you can go a lot of different directions. I really was leading on the six with the speed there. I also looked at Ishiyaya, so I like saying that name. That's a cool name, right? Ishiyaya. And yeah, this is a big time drop for this Ishiyaya. The 8 horse was facing 25K claimers all summer. So finally got the drop that this horse was really what she's looking for. And now, let's see, we dropped to even the 15K starter optional allowance condition last time, and now drops even further. So really drops down now. Also picks up Hernandez again riding. So I think that's another good sign. And, you know, if the six doesn't go run and hide, I think the eight will be right there if the six can't get the distance. So I like the eight. And there was one more horse I looked at here was the five, and that was very savvy. I like this angle of the blinkers off. I think will help, and you know I like when these trainers kind of switch it up. They want to try something different. Maybe the horse will actually fire the next time out. So I appreciate a trainer trying like that.
Yeah, how do you take into equipment changes or into your handicapping process? Like,
Yeah, it's something where I guess I was just touching on it. It's like, if I see a trainer really obviously, yeah, I look sometimes at the DRF formulator and you can
mhm,
really pull up those stats with the with the blinkers off, blinkers on, off the
right.
layoff, surface, distance, anything. I really kind of just look at it race to race, I guess. And if something really pops up to me, that's why I kind of gave the
Yeah.
five a little bit of a look. And, last time was actually traveling well. I thought I watched the replay and that was actually her first race of the year. So I think maybe it could work out from a good post to five. But I'm looking at 6, 8, and 5 here in race 5 at Woodbine.
Yeah, and it's interesting talking to a lot of horse players because there's different things to look for. Again, like you said, off the layoff or blinkers, or there's different things, and then um, they'll have a horse, they'll pass it by, and then they'll say, "Oh, I should have, blinkers on, I should have picked that up." So a lot of it for me is just sometimes too much information. I kind of take all that stuff and I kind of leave that to looking at the trainers and looking at their success rate and just say, you know, they can they can figure out that stuff. They're smarter than me to know when a horse is going to put on the blinkers or take them off. I can't get
Right.
into that detail, so I just kind of chalk all that up into the trainer's success and
Good.
not get because I've just kicked myself too many times, trying to
Right.
pick up a specific change.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, it's like uncharted waters. It's like basically yeah, you leave it up to the trainer and the people that are always around the horse. So you gotta just put your faith in that. All right, we got some more plays here, Christopher. Appreciate that. Yeah, let us know who you like out here. And Brett's playing an exacta box 856. So good luck, Brett. He's also playing a daily double of 8-5 in the first leg, race 5, and then 7-6 in the second leg. So good luck to you. All right, we got Christopher dropping a daily double. That's nice about these tracks too. Is a lot of them offer rolling daily doubles, so you could
Right.
always switch it up. It's a very friendly wager, and I know our friend Colin Sheehan likes that wager too for the doubling down show, so that's great. All right, we got Tony's doing a exacta box here. Good luck, Tony. 167. So it seems like a lot of exacta and daily double plays. So it's kind of middle of the card kind of plays. So that's very good. And maybe do you feel pretty strong about this race, Sean? I'll let you maybe make the we want to go back and forth and kind of for the official lounge plays.
Sure, sure. For the bankroll, if we're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah, if we're gonna do that, again, I think the six and the two, I would say maybe just do a $1 exacta bucks. Now you said you like the five.
Yeah, I was
You want to try
looking
and put in.
yeah, I liked 685. What were your numbers again?
I was on 2, 4, and 6, but maybe
Oh
maybe
wow.
a 2, 5, and 6. I don't know. Let me revisit the 8 again.
Yeah, you like that too. Also, who's getting bet? Yeah.
So 63, 63. Yeah, I thought between the 6 and the 8, I thought the 6 was a little bit stronger. You want to
Good,
do that?
yeah.
A 2, 5, 6 exacta box?
Let's do it. You want to do it for $2 base? Why not? I mean, we started with 50 or you want to do it for a buck or
Let's do it for a buck. Leave some
all right, we'll start it
money.
off with that. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna actually put that in here. So yeah, let us know who you like. In the chat. I appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And you don't really see too many familiar faces on the show from the weekly broadcast, but you've seen. Is this your first time on the show, Sean, or you were one time before? I thought.
Yeah, going all the way back to last summer. So it's been
Oh
more than
yeah,
a
I
year.
remember you on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back and good luck to everybody here. We got Tony's putting in more plays here. He's it looks like he'll box these other horses here too. So I hope you cash and get some
So
positive
somebody likes
money
our
there.
256. Tony likes our 256 ticket.
All right, we're gonna actually make that the official bet here in the lounge here in a moment. Yep. All right. Appreciate everybody joining us here. And yeah, just remember to, if you can, to support the channel and all of us, just hit the like button and subscribe and share. It's always nice. I always love joining these shows, the live betting and see what other horse players think and their strategies.
Looks like we got about 9 minutes to post. They're leaving the paddock,
All right, I'm
heading
gonna
out
put
to the
this up here.
heading
So
out
we
to
were
the
doing
track.
yeah, 256 exacta bucks for a buck, right? Yep. All right. Here we go. I'm just putting this together here. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, we're looking moving along here already. We got this race. I thought this was an interesting race. I mean, I'm still pretty strong on the six. I think surprised now. Actually, the six just moved to the favorite, so it was just 5-1. So somebody just put a big wager. Now 5-2 on Spanish Beauty.
Yeah, and it wasn't us. We were in the
Uh,
exacta. Yeah, so
exactly. They
look,
didn't
it looks
steal
like
our
the
money.
consensus I'm looking at, and then Woodbine has a lot of them. Looks like everybody's on the six, the five, one with the five. I'm just looking at their consensus choices here. Couple fives to be second or third.
All right, I just put this in the chat here. So we got the cocktail lounge official bet, a little different. I know El Hombre probably describes it a little differently, but I got 256 exacta box for $1 base. So we're starting with a $50 bankroll, and that'll put us at $44. And then after we hit this ticket, we'll be over 50. So that's the way you got to think, right? All right, we got El Hombre here joining us back again. So the only winners in the cocktail lounge. So appreciate it. Appreciate the support. You still joining us. All right, we got Christopher says, what about the one? So let's take a look at the one here. We got Fantail. Did you have any thoughts on the one, Sean?
The one, yeah, I did. Sophia Vives is riding it, and trainer is Bentley James Begg. And again, 6.5 furlongs. Just looking at speed figures here, did show some improvement in its last outing, although its placing it dropped from fourth to sixth. And just kind of what my thought on this, and kind of want to just discard it because it did have some similar other numbers was it just seems to be kind of clunking around mid-pack, sixth, fourth, fifth. Hasn't won since November of 22. So 0 for 5 so far this year. Has been kind of racing at this level. This is a $29,000 purse, and a lot of claiming races at $25,000 and $35,000 levels. So just to me, it was just kind of like, does this horse want to win? It seems like maybe it runs up there, gets involved in the action, and doesn't close it out.
Yeah, it's no, you bring up some good points here, and it's coming off the layoff a little bit, and then the rail draw. I mean, I could see it a little bit. It's just from the horses that Fantail was facing, I just like you said, it was a lot of efforts I wasn't too really enthused with, but it's if it could work out, Fantail could work out the trip. It's you got a hot jockey. She really is doing well, hitting 17% right now,
Right.
Sophie. So
I saw she won the first race.
Okay.
Tonight and won it nice. Had the lead and pulled away.
All right, very good. So we got everybody join us in the chat. Thank you so much. This is a little bit of a different look this week, but yeah, we're doing a good job here, and appreciate everybody joining us. That's what makes this community go. It's just everybody back and forth talking horses. So, all right, we got Sully's 256 is probably the right bet, but because I'm not on any of them. So, all right, well, he's we've all thought that as horse players, that's for sure. All right, we got wow, the one is being bet now. So hey, you guys spoke up, right? We got the power of the money here, right? We're moving the lines, they say. All right, and then the 4 likes it, winning or 6th place, right? So Todd, yeah, so it's like all or nothing, right? Exactly. All right, we got Todd in the house. Welcome. We got Blair putting out a play here.
3,
Appreciate
5,
you guys. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna.
Let's see. The 3 is 20 to 1. What does Blair see with the 3 here?
All right.
Well, it's running lights out last 2 races, but at much lower levels. 8K and 4K claimers. I got it good. Christopher Husbands and Joseph Humber. So he on this, this trainer. What are the current odds that they have on this 3 here? Still 20 to 1. Okay.
All right.
Trainer is 1 for 80 on the synthetic this year. So.
Wow. All right. So maybe the trainers do, and you're getting a price if you're right. So good luck, and
but the numbers aren't that bad. It's just kind of my thought was, moving up from $4,000 and $8,000 claimers up to this level. That's probably why the morning line was set where it was.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, you never know on 5.5 furlongs on synthetic.
Right. If you get a good break and
get out to the lead.
Right. Hey, I've seen when you saw it last race. I mean, that one took him way further than I thought. So, all right, appreciate you, El Hombre. I know I'm kind of learning on the job here to be the host, but we're getting through, having a great time here. So appreciate you. And we got Brad pointing out the big class dropper. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of class droppers tonight. So that was one of my angles, is picking these horses that were really maybe had some trouble trips too at higher levels, and dropping and popping maybe. So that could be it. All right, we got a bunch of people in the chat here. I'm going to try to get to all of you here. We got, there you go, Todd. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. We got Uncle Sully here. All right, and let's see. We got, I think half the field is 2+ classes down. All right, yeah, good point. Got Charles B with a play here. Good luck with the exacta try and super boxed. And we also got a win play show on the 7. So good luck. Mike, here we go. Yep. There you go. He likes that too. So appreciate all you guys joining us here as we get closer. I'm going to actually try to share the race here. We appreciate Woodbine giving us that permission, and I'm actually going to try to do that here right now. So let's see here, and let us know who you like in the chat, and appreciate everybody joining us. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this here. Okay, great. All right, so what I'm going to do is put it like this here. All right, we're actually just we're learning on the fly here, right? That's what they say. Sometimes it's the best. So let's see here. All right, now I'm going to actually see if I could share this here for everybody. All right. You don't want to see me enlarged, that's for sure, right? All right, here we go. Let's see if I could actually do this here.
All right, there you go.
All right, so what do you see? My TVG account, is that it? Or
Yep.
yeah.
So now if you
All right, but you don't see us though, right? Yeah.
blow up the video. There you go.
Do you see us at all or no?
We're over on the left of the right.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so yep.
All right, cool, guys.
I don't know if you can get, are we allowed to do the call too? Or
yeah, we can. Yeah, can you hear Robert Geller?
I can't hear him.
No, you can't hear him?
No.
Okay, let me see if I could get this going here. All right, we're gonna. Yeah, you can't hear that. All right.
He might not be saying it, although
he is actually. Yeah, he is talking. So.
Okay. All right. Well,
all right. Thanks, Sean. Let's see
just
here.
do the video.
All right. We're getting there one step at a time.
Yeah,
so
we'll try.
Good luck, everybody.
Next time.
All right. So we got the
just so the final odds. The 6 is taking the money. 5 stayed pretty much where it was at 5-1. 1 kind of stayed where it was at 7-2. The 2 dropped to 10-1. So, and the 5's at 7-2.
Very good. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Load it up.
All right. So we got Spanish Beauty as expected going to the lead. And we got the 8. My 8 actually is a little closer than I thought. So, all right, we got the 6 on the lead and the 8, and then the 1 is getting a nice trip stalking those two. And we got the 4 at the rail. We got the 7 moving up. But let's see if Spanish Beauty can take them gate to wire here.
22 and change.
Very quick. So 1's looking nice here moving into it. Gonna try to see if we can get some room here with Fantail. 1's getting a beautiful trip here. Let's see. So unfortunately, looks like I know some of you guys actually were on this 1. Look at this.
Put him away.
Nice call on the 1.
5 with a late run. Let's see if it's going to be 6 or 8. And these horses, 8 looks like 8 got third because I think someone said 156, almost had it. 158, 1586.
All right.
Yeah, Todd was 156 was obvious plays.
All right. Wow. Great call. I saw some chatter about the 1, and we that's what we love about this show is everybody has a different opinion, and they could explain why. So that was very good handicapping.
So I guess Fantail dropping from 35,000, and after a bunch of mediocre performances this year, got back to her fall of 22 form where she won at Churchill with Talamo aboard.
Yeah, no, it's and got bet too. We touched on the jockey doing really well. It was a beautiful trip and ride, and might end up being a pretty good exacta, 7-2 over 7-2. All right, so we're gonna see if we could get back in here. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna work on the audio next time, guys. But at least one step at a time, right? We got the video up, so appreciate you guys. I'll get caught up here in the chat. So Yeah, let us know if you had that. So it looks like it might pay pretty well overall. All right, we got a bunch of feedback here. All right, we appreciate you, El Hombre, with that. And let's see, we got some late plays here. I don't know if did Rick hit this. Let's see, 1-6 over 1-2-5-6-7-8. I don't know if that's an exacta or a double, but Rick, I hope you hit that. All right, no, Todd. We'll get him next time, Todd. And nice. Here we go. We got a hit here from Buy Stock. So nice hit. There you go. You got it. We'll see what that payout is here. And Tony, I know you had the one, missed the 5, but yeah, nice read on that one. So we'll update our bankroll. I was, just our first play there was an exacta box. We didn't count in that one, but still got a bunch of races here left. So appreciate you guys here. So, all right. And then we'll have some prices to read here to you in a second here. All right, very good. So, wow. And actually, my page on my other screen over here had the page right to Fantail since we were talking about this horse right before the race. So, 6-year-old mare gets it done. So, nice call. I'll go back to see who this is here. Okay. Let's take a look here for you. Very good. So we got everybody joining us in the chat here. So yeah, we're moving right along here in the cocktail lounge. I'm gonna actually read you the prices here, and yeah, we'll keep it moving here. Let us know who you like in the next race, and yeah, we're gonna actually touch on some horses that we like for this time of season. With the Breeders' Cup coming up. What are we at? 20-something days away, so it's gonna be right here before you know it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's going to be, I think they said, going to kind of run it, especially on Saturday, more East Coast type time. So I think it's going to start pretty early on the West Coast. I think the classic is going to be around 6 o'clock Eastern. So
nice.
I'm sorry, not 9 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, okay. So they're really running that one late. Yeah. All right, so we got the prices for race 5. We got Fantail paying $9.40 to win, $4.10 to place, and $3.70 to show. We got the 5 I was actually touching on with that blinkers off angle, so that was a nice run. The 5 paid $4.80 to place and $3.60 to show. We got the dollar exacta paying $17.65, so I thought that's a pretty good exacta there. If even for a dollar base. And then the 8 we touched on, and the 6 to round it out. So yeah, it's a good race. And let's see, we got the pick 3. I was interested to see the pick 3 because of that big price we got earlier, and $188 for 20 cents. So wow, if you were right. All right, very good. So appreciate everybody here, and in the chat. We always have a really great community here, and nice. We're going to put some plays together for the next race here. I know we got some time, so we can always talk about what you guys like. With the Breeders' Cup, a lot of the horses actually, which I liked, and I never really realized this in the past, is that they actually can train. They just train right up to the Breeders' Cup. They could even, take like even like White Barrio and Arcangelo. They didn't even have another race after. It was nice how they just shipped there. They could get acclimated with the track, and it's nice. I think, they've done a great training job on some of these horses, shipping them in early. All right, so here we go. Got the Woodbine. This race just went official here. That was looking at this here. We got race 5 already official. So we're moving on. Race 6. I'm going to update our cocktail lounge budget here. We started with $50, and that was only a dollar exacta box. We didn't have the 1, but we lost $6, but we're going to have 44 here. So we're going to be moving along here, and we could always increase our plays as the night goes on too. So we're not going to probably walk home with fake money, I was like, All right, so here we go. We're gonna update the bankroll here. I actually updated this on the screen. So we started with $50. Our current bankroll is 44, so player friendly, and yeah, moving right along here. And this is a this I thought this sixth race was pretty interesting. It's a higher class, and it's let's see, we got fillies and bears, 3 year olds and up, non-winners of 3 races lifetime. And this is a pretty big purse, I would say, for Thursday night, where we're looking
Right.
at a
51.
51K purse. So, did you want to start us off? Or, yeah, we could always see what everybody likes in the chat, too. But did you have a strong opinion in this race, Sean?
Yeah, I think, and it kind of looks like that's where the board is going. It looks like from the outside, this 7 horse Nor McKnight's horse, morning line of 2 to 1. Looks like it's right around there. Um, Seems to be like it's going to grab the lead here again. We're now moving back to kind of some shorter sprints on the synthetics. So, grabbing that lead we saw in the last race. The one came in a little bit off the pace, but that I think is going to be the one to beat. And the one, this is a little bit longer at 6 furlongs, but the one inside Sonnet's name, I think would be the other horse I would look to. So kind of looking inside and outside there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I like it. So, who was your top pick again? The 7, do you think?
The 7 and the 1, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I actually looked at that one also. Now, interesting. We kind of saw the race pretty similar here, but I do have a top pick of number 6 actually, Swirling Dancer,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I was just looking through the past performances of this race, and this horse caught my eye. Yeah, was in versus much tougher last time. We've seen that in a lot of these races, and now this is actually a pretty high level for this night here at Woodbine. This is claiming 25K and a pretty big purse of
Right.
51,000. So I didn't think the trainer would have messed around with that. I think the trainer kind of meant a little business, maybe with trying to get a piece of this. So this is a 5 year old mare. I just thought back to the preferred distance, and even if you look at the turf races, she kept the task. She actually only lost. She finished third, but only lost by 3 lengths. So sometimes I look at that at horses, like they say.
Right.
I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it's how they win and how they lose, kind of thing. So even when they lose, it could be a telling sign that the horse actually has talent. So that's what I was kind of hoping with this with this 6 actually, the number 6 Swirling Dancer, and this is only the 4th start of the year, and has 3 nice works leading up to this. So I was actually I like the 6 a decent amount, and then I
Right.
did look at the 7 and the 1 as you touched on.
Yeah, I looked at the 6 as well. Its last 2 races were on the turf. Keith, I don't know if you have any opinions as more of these tracks move to synthetics. Now we're going to have it at Belmont eventually in
Right.
2025. How do you view synthetic turf horses? Do you think there's more switchability or interchangeability there than saying going from dirt to turf or back and forth that way?
Yeah, I think for me, it's still something I'm learning. I feel like with the synthetic, I don't have a full grasp on like synthetic form and how it translates. You always hear like synthetic is close to turf. You always hear that in the media on TVG and everything, but I don't know. I think it's a separate entity. I know when Gulfstream introduced it, there was a lot of talk about that. I think the betters are starting to get a little used to it more, maybe with as time goes on. Like you touched on with Belmont installing it, and then with the safety issue, I think the data. I don't have the data in front of me, but I think it really backs up that synthetic is a safer or a safe surface in consideration. But as far as a horse player standpoint, I really I don't have a strong opinion on it. I don't really bet too many synthetic races, I guess. But I guess I'm gonna have to come to the reality of it, like you were saying, with all these tracks.
Right. Yeah, and it seems like that's where they're going to want to go is to have a dirt, a turf, and it's synthetic. So then when they do run into bad weather, they can switch to synthetic instead of just taking it off the turf. Yeah, so I looked at this trainer, Morden. There is Trackmaster does give stats of switching from turf to synthetic. Um, and I don't know what, I guess this would just be this year. So he's over 10 this year. Hasn't had much better luck, about the same going turf to dirt. Um, but then previous to that, it had been running consistently on synthetic, put it on turf. So those are, some of the things I look at, trying to figure out, read in between the tea leaves, what's the trainer trying to do here?
Right.
And it could be, could just be the purse size. If he just feels the horse is comfortable on the surface, why not go back and take a shot at it?
Yeah, no, that's a great point. It's yeah, we were touching on that earlier about the trainer's intentions and sometimes it tells a story, the past performances. It really, for good or for not, as far as making money. So I think that's an interesting point you bring up. And even I saw in the past performances, there was a bunch of trainers I just wasn't even familiar with that really didn't run that many horses. But I saw some live jockeys on some of those horses. So that's another angle. Do you ever look at that at all? Like maybe not a well-known trainer, but you get Sophia Viles or somebody like that jumps aboard. Does that catch your attention a lot?
Yeah, I do. I do look at the stats of the trainer individually, the jockey, and then I can, in the software, put them together, how they work together.
Good.
So I'll take a look at that, um, as well, and try and use that as a factor.
Oh, very nice. So I appreciate everybody joining us in the chat here. I see a bunch of plays I was putting on the screen. So good luck to everybody. Yeah, we got the Del Cid fan club. He he's a nice rider, and he had the weight break there. I don't know if I think he's still got the weight break, but he's a good rider that puts his horses near the lead a lot. So that's nice to follow a jockey like that. So good luck, everybody, and appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And it's a new look here in the cocktail lounge, but let us know what you're drinking. And we had one official bet so far in the lounge, and yeah, so maybe I guess it's my
I don't know.
turn. I don't know if we gotta put a bet together here. We got 15 minutes to post, so we got a little time. So yeah, tell us who you like in the chat. And yeah, we last race was that one. People were touching on that one and got a beautiful trip. Thought that was a great ride. So and paid 7-2. That was nice.
Right.
All right, very good. So here we go. We got other ones coming in the chat here. Uncle Sully says, not a bad bet, Chris, especially since I'm non-honor. All right, well, there you go. We got back to try to do the opposite sometimes. Are you a very superstitious horse player, Sean? Or
No, I'm not. So I'm not as far as kind of the lucky rabbit's foot type of stuff. But horse racing is a lot about luck of, whether you get a good trip or not, or a horse, doesn't get off to a good start out of the gate. That's the type of luck you need. You need to win
right?
photos, but yeah, no, as far as having a lucky shirt or, uh, I mean, I do some things systematically as far as handicapping, but that's just kind of the way I approach it, but it's not because I feel it's lucky.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm the same. I really think sometimes I could tell if it's my day or I have to pull back a little bit. But
Right.
yeah, I mean we have some big racing coming up, and I know we were touching on it earlier. And yeah, let's get everybody's thoughts on the Keeneland meet. It's a beautiful meet. I love how they start in the middle of the week. So I know that they do that at the New York tracks too. So I think it's some really quality racing. And yeah, we got even some big racing at Laurel this Saturday with the Millions, and we could touch on some of those races. And as these horses get really prepped for these big races, especially in Southern California coming up next month.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. And
very
I was
good.
trying to look to see, I don't, is there any winning you're in races left for this weekend? I mean, we're getting on 3 weeks.
Right.
So I don't, the only thing I could think of is maybe Santa Anita might be able to do one, because this way the horses wouldn't have to ship at least. They would
That's
run back
true.
3, but let me just take a look and see if while you're looking at that, see if there's anything up. I know there's some big the Maryland Millions, as you talked about, and some big races at Keeneland this weekend. But it's
Yeah.
getting to, after this weekend, the next 2 weekends is gonna kind of be a little bit dark because
Right.
big
Those
horses
top
are
horses.
right.
Yeah, those
They're gonna be
top
resting up.
horses are not going to be running.
Right.
Right. Yeah, you bring up a good point. It's kind of like I don't even know if they maybe they'll have one more. I gotta see, but I know you're gonna look
Let's
that up.
see.
But it's getting pretty close to the threshold now. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're 3 weeks out. So allowance claiming ninth race is starter claiming stakes. The seventh race is at Santa Anita on Saturday. The seventh race is a stakes race. It's the California Distaff 7.5. My favorite race, 7.5 furlongs down the hill. And I don't think they're going to use that in the Breeders' Cup. I heard it.
Oh, okay.
They're not using the 6.5 distance down the hill.
Yeah, I always when it switches to that dirt surface, it's always
Yeah,
like hold on,
yeah,
to your hats and glasses. Yeah, because
right.
it's you could tell the horse is really feeling the
Some
surface
of them
change
jump
there.
over it,
Right.
like it's a brook or something.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, so El Hombre says there's only two left, and they're both in Europe. So
Okay, all
we've
right,
seen that from overseas. So I love that.
okay,
It's going to be pretty tight, though. I mean, I don't know. Even both of those winners, it depends what the trainers obviously want to do. But
right,
to ship over overseas, it depends really what they have. All right, so we
right.
got Christopher's confidence, so that's good. And we got a response to El Hombre here. Oh, we're talking about, yeah. Are you a big football guy, Sean? Or
Yeah, I am. I'm really not doing much tonight. Again, I think the NFL is running some tough luck with these primetime games.
oh yeah,
Last week
my
was
my
Chicago
Raiders didn't really. It was an ugly win to say the least. Yeah.
Raiders, Green Bay, and Sunday night, looking forward to the Dallas San Francisco game, and just turns out to be an absolute dud. I thought the Giant Dallas game opening night was going to be good, and that was a dud the other way.
Oh
So
wow,
it's
that was a
been
blowout and a half.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have KC and Broncos. I'm not too excited about it tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
I have to. Actually, the
yeah,
puck's
I'm not a
about to drop.
huge
I'm a big
guy.
Rangers fan, so I'm going to be excited
Oh,
for the
okay.
Rangers tonight.
Oh, Texas Rangers, right?
No, the New York Rangers, the
Oh,
hockey.
okay. I was gonna say because Texas Rangers are in the MLB
Yeah,
playoffs. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, Blair says Frankie Dettori not retiring no more. Yeah, I
right.
saw that that he decided to ride in the USA. I guess starting next year after the Breeders' Cup. Any thoughts on that, Sean? Or
Yeah, I heard he's going to start off the day after Christmas at Santa Anita, and he's going to ride the whole meet at Santa Anita, and then take it from there. See if he's going to move to Kentucky or New York or Del Mar.
yeah,
But he does want to try and ride for the full year here.
wow.
Uh, like to be
You know,
involved in the. Heard an interview. He'd like to be involved with the Derby Trail, and then maybe wrap it up with the 2024 Breeders' Cup.
wow. So kind of just extending everything. It doesn't sound like he's gonna go overseas though. It's kind of just.
No, he said he's
I
not going
mean,
to go. He's going to be based in LA, and at least, well, I mean, I mean, for a jockey or a trainer, I mean, that's a nice long meet. I mean, it goes from January to June, so gives you some stability that you don't have to. It's crazy the way these jockeys jump around. I mean, you see them,
unbelievable. Yeah, when I was
Florida
I
one
went.
day and New York the next.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I was at the Parks the Penn Derby. You see my
Right.
hat here. It
Yeah.
was a nice hat they gave away. Yeah, I met Irad and a bunch of the
Okay.
jockeys. Everybody was so nice. And then next thing you know, it's like I met Edwin Maldonado, and he actually won a race that day and the undercard. And then he's
Candyman.
actually at Los Alamitos the next day.
Okay. Wow.
So that's unbelievable. And then with the weather and everything, I was just
Right.
thinking these guys are just flying out right after, I think. Yep. All right. So we got 8 minutes to post here. All right. So you were kind of on this. I'm sorry.
It's the 7 and
Repeat
the
your
1. Yeah, the 7
7-1.
and the 1, and you like the 6 there. I don't know if we wanna go to the exacta route, or it's only we're down to a 6-horse field.
Right. Yeah. Now, who was your top horse here? Was it the 7 or?
Yeah, the 7
Okay.
and then the 1. And actually,
Yeah.
I have in the 7th race, I think I have coming up the horse I really like the best for the night, so there's
Oh,
another.
good. So that'll work out. That'll be your race to make the decision. So,
Yeah.
all right. So yeah, we're looking at a 6-horse field here. So I'm not going to want to box 3 horses here in a 6-horse field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an exacta key box. I know El Hombre will like this play, and he taught me this bet more or less. So, and I know you were talking about a few of these other horses. So I'm thinking about doing we'll do exacta key box. We'll key the 7 since we both like the 7. So all the exacta key box, what that is the horse has got to finish in the top 2 for the exacta play. So we'll key the 7, and we could key the 7 over. Want to key it over the 1 and the 6,
Yeah.
or how about you want to? What did you think about this 4, Big Ginger?
Yeah, that was actually the other one I made a note on. So, yeah, I would like
We'll
that
do
7,
that.
the 1, 6, and
Yeah,
4. Yeah.
yeah. We could do exacta key box 7 over 1, 4, 6.
Okay.
All right, I'll put that in the chat here right now for you. All right, very good. I'm just gonna go back here and yeah, let us know who you like. There's a 6-horse field, but yeah, we got a couple prices here. Even the 5, 13-1 plus power, and that's the biggest price. Everybody else is single digits, so not really the greatest betting race. But if you can get an exacta home with maybe not getting this 4 on top, who's currently the 2-1 favorite, could pay a little bit. All right, here we go. We're getting a little closer. I think about 4 minutes to post time here. Yeah, I was able to share the screen. I just couldn't get that audio last time, but we'll give it a try again. All right, here we go. So we got some football chatter going on here in the cocktail lounge. Looking at probably a kickoff a little bit more than an hour from now. I really didn't know what to think about this football game. I mean, obviously the Chiefs are just such a standout in this game. I mean, it's almost like I would possibly bet maybe like even like the under. I haven't even really seen the
Yeah.
lines, but just not really too impressed with Denver. I'm sorry if you're watching, Carson. I know she's a big Denver Bronco fan, but actually a big Raider fan, so we have a pretty big
Okay.
rivalry there. All right, so we got back and forth El Hombres representing the chat tonight, so appreciate you joining us still. And yeah, we got some other plays here. We got Brad putting a try play together. Good luck, Brad. And good luck to everybody out there. Yeah, let us know who your top pick is. 6-horse field. So gonna
So what
put
did
this
you do,
play.
Keith? A $2 exacta key bet here?
Yeah, we'll do $2 this time. So we'll do a $2. I'm gonna actually put it in here right now for you. Okay, we'll do exacta key box of we'll do the 7 over the 1, 4, 6. And I think if my math is correct, is that an $8 play for $2? I think so. I haven't done one in a while, so all right, we'll find out here shortly. Right here it is. So it's going to be a 7 over a 146. That's going to be an exacta key box. So we're going to lock that in right now for everybody. All right, we put that through here. So appreciate everybody joining us tonight, and let us know who you like. So we're doing an official El Hombre official bet here of $2. We're gonna key the 7 in an exacta key box over the 146. So all right, so we got this kind of covered. We're leaving the 3 and the 5 out here from those unders, but yeah, we're getting pretty close to post time here. So let me see if I can get this up on our screen here. All right, gonna show this feed here again. We appreciate Woodbine letting us do that. So I'm gonna actually share this here for us. Okay, great. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna actually show you. Actually, probably see my screen here. All right. All right, very good. Now you don't hear Robert Geller speaking, though, right? Yeah.
No.
All right. Yeah, I don't know about the audio part. For some reason, everything's up here, but we'll have to figure that out.
It looks like your audio's over there. It looks like it's on. It looks like it's up.
Yeah, everything's up. So yeah, we apologize. No audio right now, but we'll at least we got the video. And who doesn't want to hear? Do you actually want to call Ray Sean or?
No, I'm not gonna call racist.
All right, I'll give it a try, good. All right, we're at the late pick 3 here, and this is one thing that Woodbine does really well. It's like it's actually when it's hits 0 for post time, they go right to the gate. So.
Right.
I was actually pulling up Woodbine here, and then it came up as Mohawks. So here we go. We got to get to the thoroughbreds. All right. So appreciate everybody joining us here. Looks like a beautiful night. Look at that sky in the background there in Woodbine. All right. So yeah, we got the feed here. Sorry, no audio right now, but at least we got the visual, and the rest we can kind of call our own races here. So we got the 5's going to be going into the gate, a little hesitant. All right, so the cocktail lounge play is going to be exacta key box 7 over the 146. 7 is the even money favorite. All right, so everybody's locked up here, ready to go. All right, so we got the 3 broke a little slow, 7 broke nice, and we got the 6 showing a little speed in between horses. Well, 7 breaks out like a rocket and clears the field. So we got 7 gets all the way to the rail. So great start for the 7. We got the 1 battling for second here with the 6 in between the 4. Got some nice prices underneath here. So we got 7 went pretty quick though, 22 and 1. And let's see if any of the back markers can make up ground here. We got the 5 trying to make a move from the back. And 7 just tried to slow him down. Let's see if he got the 7 wings from above. Got a break here. Let's see. All right. Now we got a bunch of horses coming here. We got the 7s trying to really hold on here.
Down the center of the course.
And we got this 3 really got played late. Wow. And look at the 7 really trying on, but the 3 really got bet late, and the bettors were right.
Right.
All right, so we got let us know if you had that. So yeah, 3 took a lot of late money here, and a winner at 7-2, another 7-2 winner. All right, so we're gonna switch back here for you. All right. All right, everybody. So what did everybody think of that race? So that was kind of what we thought was going to happen. I mean, the seven cleared them. Seven actually went a little quick for me, so I think that was probably the issue. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah. Like you said, he got down to the rail good. I thought he had himself in good position. But the three really made up a lot of ground around the turn there. Was surprised and got himself in perfect position down the center of the track just to close it out. And yeah, I mean, this was a 6 horse field, you know, and really could have been anyone's race, probably other than the fives. But the three was the one we left out, and it came up and nipped us.
Yeah, for sure. You got to take a shot like that in a
Right.
6 horse field, and yeah, I'm actually taking a page out of your book right now. I've already pulled up Winya Bay on my screen, and yeah, a lot of recency and coming out of some tough races, and she found her friends today, so it was a nice. The race really laid out well for her too, off the pace. All right, so how did everybody make out here in the chat? We had Christopher was trying to ice cold exacto. Nice try, exacta 4-3. All right, nice try here. All right, and we got El Hombre's doing God's work. He's always doing God's work, right? There you go. And we had Rick was attempting a 7, all 7, or I don't know what that is, Rick. Maybe let me know what that play is there. Maybe a pick 3, but I appreciate you putting that play in here. And Uncle Sully has switches to a high-paying jockey, and that's all you need. Yeah, sometimes we touched on that. I mean,
Right.
you switch jockeys. You'd love to think that they read the past performances too, and especially they're live. The animal's live. The horse is live when a top jockey can get on like that. So, and Mike says steer clear from his picks tonight. Yeah, sorry, Mike. You got a couple. We got the late daily double coming up, so hopefully, you could hit that and the luck changes. So good luck. All right, so we didn't get that one in the cocktail lounge official bet, but I'll update the bankroll here in a moment. All right, but let us know if you hit that one. Would be a nice hit here. So let's see what we have as the payouts. All right, so we have Winya Bay winning at $9.60. The with the 7 wings from above, who we liked. We actually liked that horse in the exacta. We just didn't have the 3 involved. So $2.50 to place, and Sonnet's name rounds out the try, the 1 for third. And we're looking at a 3-7 exacta pays $13.70. And I never got really involved with these Omni bets. Do you ever bet that before? Or?
No, I haven't. Is that the one with the swing bet or whatever they?
Yeah, they have all these kind of, especially overseas. I've seen in Japan, they've had all those kind of.
Swingers?
Right. Yeah, I never dabbled in those ones, but interesting that they have those pools open. Yeah. All right. So we got hopefully Rick, I don't know, does that mean that you hit the exacta? I hope you did. So good job if you hit that exacta there. And let's see, we got all right, so he maybe gets his money back. All right, good. And then we got Bobby D actually lands the exacta. So nice job, Bobby D out there. Well done. All right, so that wrapped up race 6 here at Woodbine. And if you're just joining us, it's a little different look this week, but we appreciate everybody joining us. And thank you, Sean, for joining the lounge.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you got it. All right, so we got the late daily double left here, races 7 and 8, and we'll take a look at that in a moment here. So yeah, Woodbine moves along quickly. A lot of other tracks, sometimes you still get that post-time drag, or they're just circling in the paddock. So it's nice, it's refreshing sometimes when they could just, Woodbine actually has a long walk to the track. You ever see that on the feed?
No, I've never been up there. I'd like to get up there, but have you ever been up to Woodbine?
Yeah, no, I know. No, I have not. But I know our friend Sean Patrick Nolan's like an ambassador there,
Right.
and he's always wanted to get me up there. Heard all beautiful things about the track, and then all the, the talent, and you hear it at both Woodbine and the standardbred track. Mohawk, everybody's so friendly, and the handicappers are very sharp. So
Yep.
it's good for the horse players. I've actually visited the websites, and you gotta love when they have free pass performances and all the even the experts picks out there, and everything's all updated well before post time. So very refreshing. All right, we got Brad's giving a shout out, shouted out to Southern California. Yeah, there you go. We got before you know it, everybody's gonna descend on Southern California for the Breeders' Cup, and then they're actually
Right.
got it the following year. I don't know if you knew Del Mar's got it
Del
in
Mar's got it
24.
back. Yeah. So
So
yeah, I don't
yeah.
know if Belmont with its renovations is trying to get ready for a Breeders' Cup or not, but we'll have to see.
Oh yeah, that would be what are your thoughts on that though with the New York with the weather that time of year? Yeah.
I mean, you can still get some very nice days in early November.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Keeneland last year it was a little cool, wasn't it? Or was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, I
2 years
think was it two? Yeah, it
flight,
was 2 years ago.
you
Yeah, I
were flight
remember it was
line.
very cool.
Yeah,
Awesome. There you go. Well, they got it right with Southern California weather. I think it was about a week ago. Santa Anita was actually raining. Did you see? It was like
right. Yeah.
sloppy there, so I was surprised to see that. Yeah. Right. So thanks everybody for joining us here, and yeah, if you can just hit the like button, subscribe. This is kind of we wanted to keep the show this week going, the streak alive of every week there's been a cocktail lounge. So only winners in the cocktail lounge. I'm going to update this banner here, so get this up to date here. All right, and then before you know it, we're looking at the late daily double at Woodbine. So we'll change this here quickly. Did you have any? This is actually the race you were saying you had a really strong opinion on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I do, and actually, I'm going to play this into a double, but it is with the number one Cerebro. Again, Sophia Vives riding the horse has been really kind of solid and steady. Has had 2 second-place finishes, dropped off the fourth, but its speed figures have been pretty consistent here. Had a really nice 3 furlong workout after its last outing, a 36. So some good workouts here. Furlongs at 48, 101 at 5. So it's been working out nicely. Has been racing steady. I think there are 2 horses here that are going to be challenging to beat, but that's kind of where I'm hoping. I'm just looking at the odds, and that's in the four. And actually now it's taking all the money. So
Right.
I guess other people are seeing what I'm seeing or hoping. But I think the 4 and the 6 are going to be the two tough ones to beat. And that's why I wanted to take this into a double.
Good.
With some horses that I think can win, and then one kind of a longer shot. So see if I can kind of get a payout there, but we'll see if these odds kind of back off a little bit
Right.
on this horse or not. And
Yeah, maybe early money,
maybe
smart money though. Yeah.
yeah. Also wanted to kind of take a look and see what's happening in the doubles pools.
Yeah, good point. So that's actually a great thing about the doubles is you could see the probables, and yeah, you could wager. I know it could obviously that's been a big topic of discussion with the switching of the odds at the last second, but it's nice that you could see the probables ahead of time. And all right, well, we appreciate you, TJ, for joining the show. I know you're new to this, and oh, you went to Canterbury this year. I've actually always noticed Canterbury always has big crowds, and everybody looks like in a great mood there. It looks like they have a great thing going there in Shakopee, Minnesota. So appreciate you joining us, TJ. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, another place I'd like to get out to, and also, I think they have some very friendly pick threes and pick fives. I think they have some 12% takeouts there. So
Right. Yeah, it's a big thing to take out, and that's always another topic of discussion there. And Do you ever get into any kind of other than stable duel? Do you get into any kind of tournament play at all? Or
Yeah, I do. I'm on the NHC trail, and I've
oh
made it
yeah, I saw your
five
profile.
five out of the last 7 years. So I've cashed there twice. So
Oh wow,
I do probably more contest playing than live bets, but I've also kind of changed my approach to betting, because there you're picking a horse for that race. So I really kind of use that into my plays. I do a lot more just exactas, doubles and pick threes. Um, you know, although you can get some great windfalls if you can hit pick fours, pick fives, pick six.
right.
Just trying to
Oh, they let you play that? Usually the tournaments I've
no,
seen are kind of
no,
yeah,
mostly online. It's just win place, $2 win place fictional.
right.
Of course, there are some bankroll tournaments. There's a big one coming up at Keeneland this weekend, where you can just, it's a bankroll. You can just bet whatever you want, and its highest bankroll wins.
Wow.
But yeah, that's a different element. I'm really not that good at those. So I stick more to just the contest, trying to pick horses win place.
Awesome. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, you got to do what you're comfortable with. And yeah, it's something where, I've actually started to finally look back at some of my most successful plays and kind of see if that's a trend that I can kind of, expand on. But we're always learning as horse players. So
Yeah, and I think from that I've pretty much completely gone away from show bets.
me
'Cause
too, actually. Nice.
yeah, they're
Yeah, it just doesn't pay enough. And it's
yeah.
just,
I mean, on a Breeders' Cup day, something like that,
right.
or a Kentucky Derby
The
day, it's
big
worth
pool.
to throw
Exactly.
it across the money. But I don't even do that much place bet. I try and just do more win. If I'm gonna, if I think the horse runs well, but I, may not win, I'll try and throw it into an exacta. Um,
Yeah,
some
definitely
other
gonna
horses.
pay more to finish second rather than a
Yeah.
place bet. Yeah. All right, we got Bobby here. Good luck, Bobby, in your exacta play.
4, 5, 6.
Appreciate that. And then we got Brad. Thanks so much, Brad. Appreciate the support. Thank you, everybody out there, for joining us on this impromptu version of the Cocktail Lounge. And yeah, let us know what you're drinking, and hope everybody's having a great night. And yeah, we're still out here handicapping and talking the horses. And yeah, let us know. Drop a name maybe in the chat of a horse you really are looking forward to. Maybe the possibly even win the Breeders' Cup Classic. There's going to be a deep field, and I was actually personally at the Kentucky Derby earlier this year, so that was a thrill that I got to experience for the first time. And I
Right.
know with the scratching of Forte that morning, that was
Yeah. It was
surreal.
wild. There's
But
what, a total of five
yeah.
scratches. So it was,
Right, yeah, Skinner and a few other ones there, and yeah, Practical Move. What did you think of Practical Move's comeback race? I thought that was very impressive.
yeah, it was. I'm trying to think of who I liked on Derby Day. It wasn't the winner, but
I actually bet the one horse. I know you're not supposed to really bet the one in the Derby, but I did bet Hitch Show to win.
okay.
And I think he
Yeah.
came in fifth, so I was pretty happy with
I
that
mean, the
overall.
post position's a little better, but it's
Right.
still tough. With the all in one gate has helped that a little bit.
Yeah, what did they made that move? What about like 5 years ago or something like that? Or
Yeah, I think it might have
yeah.
been right before the COVID year when they had that September Derby. I think that was maybe the first year they did it. Um,
Okay, so the maximum security year, I think it was still the
I,
old
I
gate,
think
I
it was
think.
the old gate. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think that might have been the last year of the old gate.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I've had a couple of tough luck losses in the Derby, especially on future bets. Do you ever
Yeah.
get down with any future bets at all, or?
No. The one time I did a future bet on the Derby, I did Texas Red, and it hurt its foot. It never
Oh,
ran, and it never
uh,
kind of came back. So it's challenging enough to try and figure it out.
right.
A day before or the day of. So I kind of stay away. But I've had been on the both sides. I actually had maximum security to win
Oh,
and got knocked,
me
got
too.
knocked out
Yeah.
and
I didn't
lost
have big
it.
wager. I just had like $20 to win on maximum security.
I had it
So
to win. I had it in pick
yeah.
threes. I had it in a lot of ways.
Oh,
But then,
I think it was 7-1 or something, right? Yeah.
yeah, but then I got the other side of that where I had Medina Spirit and
Oh, okay.
and I still have people saying that, they want the win ticket for Mandaloon, but I cashed my ticket. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's been some instances it's just unfortunate circumstance and we saw a couple years ago at the Breeders' Cup with the horse from Appleby, the modern horse that actually scratched and then ran for purse money only. That was a tough one to see, but yeah, it's gonna come up. I actually had a $100 future win bet in the Derby on Tis the Law and lost like that. So that was authentic. That was a great ride by Johnny V, and
right.
gotta just take your hat off to that. But that was an off year. That was when the Derby was run in September. So hopefully we don't have to go through that again. So we got that out of our system, and yeah. So tell us who you like, and yeah, tell us. Did anybody get to a lot of tracks this year? This was actually the year I kind of expanded and I went to a few different tracks. So I thought everybody was so nice and friendly, and met a lot of horse racing Twitter people. So yeah, did you get to any tracks this year, Sean?
I made it to Saratoga.
Oh, good,
Obviously, I
good.
go to the Monmouth a couple times a year, being close
Yeah, it was
by.
beautiful in Monmouth. Yeah,
So I don't think I made any kind of road trips. Made it out to Del Mar a few years ago. Really enjoyed that.
awesome. Yeah, I got to get to Del Mar, and yeah, I went to Saratoga for the 4-star Dave weekend. So that was a weekend. It was nice. You got to see Casa Creed and all those horses. So, and I did go to Monmouth for the first time for the Haskells. So I went to
Okay.
the bigger races. That was a great race with the Go Rocket Ride, and it was beautiful weather. And when I was at Parks, obviously the weather played a major
Right.
factor, but just made the best of everything. So, all right. So we're moving along here. We got race 7 coming up. Now, this is another purse of 51K. So I just thought that was a pretty big purse for a weekday night. And you were touching on the one horse here. Is that your top
Yeah,
play?
Cerebro, and I like to play that into a daily double, a late double. Um, and I got a couple horses in the last race. Can certainly do some other things, and we'll save you some bankroll for the last race to maybe do some exotics. But I like
Yeah,
to
we're
try and
sitting at
sink.
36.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're sitting at 36
Yeah,
bucks. So we can maybe go a little deeper now. Yeah.
yeah. So I like to single the one here in the seventh leg, and then
Nice.
in the nightcap, uh, use that with the 3, 4, and 11.
Okay, we could put that in, and you want to put that as the official bet? We could also
Yeah,
do maybe want to do 2 bets. Why not? We could
sure.
always break the rules a
Yeah,
little bit.
because yeah,
Yeah,
because we've
we're
got some
sitting on a
bankroll to use.
bankroll here.
So anything you
Yeah,
like in here to maybe use with the one in exacta?
I do. So I actually had the one as my third pick. I did see a lot of the points that you made on the one. I thought, the hot jockey, and also comes back with a workout. So this is actually one of my new angles that I'm sure it's not new for everybody, but I guess a new angle for me is horse races less than a month ago and comes back with a work. I like seeing that,
Right.
especially sometimes it could really be a telling sign that there's a goal ahead for the trainer. And yeah, I know it draws the one post Cerebro, but steadied last time in the race. I watched that replay and tried to save ground. So I thought maybe the one post with the good jockey could be a good horse there. That was actually my third pick. I The big question for me in this race was the number 6 in the big layoff. With the layoff since December 22. This is out of a top sire, Giant Gizmo, and I just thought class wise, if this horse is ready, I mean, any of the races back last year, I think this horse would have been like, 2 to 5 in this field, kind of thing, even shorter. So the layoff obviously is a concern. I do like the back to back 5 furlong drills. I do like that as like
Hmm.
especially with the horse off of a layoff. It just shows that there's been some stamina building there, and I
Right.
did like those workouts. And then let's see what else I had here. Yeah, especially the workout on September 13th stood out to me. And this is good connections with a jockey and a trainer. So, the Giant Teddy is the 2-to-1 favorite right now off the layoff. But I made that horse my top pick. And then I looked at the 3 Highland Life. And this one's coming off a little bit of a break from the end of August, but was just another one of my angles tonight. I guess facing a tougher allowance condition, and was a big price in that field. But I just thought this horse could fit in this field, and I like the consistent 5 furlong works. This was another horse that had 5 furlong works, so that was another one of my angles.
Right.
And so I was looking at those horses. The threes getting bet a little bit from the money, the morning line at 8 to 1. But I'm going to let you decide this one. But those were my other 2 horses I was looking at.
Okay. So the one you said the 3, and then the 6 was the other one with the long layoff.
Right. Yeah, that was my top play, actually, the
Yeah,
6. Yep.
I mean, I'd still play the 6 in here, especially if it's an exacta bet. Um,
Right.
so yeah, I don't know if we want to do a 1-3-6 exacta and then
All
do a
right.
daily
Good.
double, one with 3, 4, and 11.
Nice. I like it. Any look at this 5 at all that actually just turned the favorite? Determined Fury. Any thoughts on that horse? I know you can't bet. We can't have them all, but
Yeah.
this is another one that we're kind of ignoring. Now we got nipped by one horse, but the other one we left out. I don't think hit the board.
Well, again, it's had a really good 3 furlong workout. Um, and the trainer at this distance and surface, 30% winner, 19% place.
Nice.
With the jockey, 26 and 22. Yeah, I do kind of like the 5 now that you say it.
All right, so that's what we like to do. We appreciate Christopher and Dan and Bobby D and everybody in the chat just putting in plays and having an opinion. So I don't know. Did you want to maybe? It's up to you. I mean, we could always add the 5 to the double and then not the other play, or we could do vice versa.
Um,
Decisions.
yeah, why don't we add it to the double? Why don't we do 1 and 5 then?
All right, so we're gonna
3,
look
4,
at
3, 4, and
so
11.
what was the double that you were looking at? 1-5, and then
1,
the
5
second leg
with
was what?
3, 4, 11.
All right, you want to play that for $2 or?
Sure.
All right, we'll put that together here. Official lounge bet, late daily double here. All right, and we're gonna do a daily double of a $2 base wager of 1-5 in race 7 here, and then in race 8 at Woodbine, we're gonna do 3-4-11 for the second leg here. All right, let's see here. We're gonna put this together right now for you. All right, you gotta always get the pop-ups right at the worst moment, right? There you go. I don't want to restore this page, so there you go. All right, so we're gonna do this $2 double here for you. We're actually gonna put in 2 bets if we can. So official lounge bet number 1. I don't know if this has actually ever been done before. So official lounge bet number 1 is gonna be $2 daily double of 1-5 and then 3-4-11. Okay. All right, here we go. So we just put that in the chat here and let us know who you like. I see a bunch of exotic plays. I like them. think this could be a good race to catch the exacta and the try also. So we got one official bet there with the daily double we were just mentioning on, and did you want to possibly put together like maybe even exacta or? Or you wanted to stick it to the $2 daily double? We could always go
how much
crazy in the
bankroll do we
last
have
one.
left?
So after this race, we got let's see, we got $26 right now currently.
$26. All right. So if we did so so 1, 5, and 6 then would be the
20.
for an
Let's see,
exacta.
but
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry, we got a little less than that. We got $24 actually.
All right.
All right, so I just updated the bankroll here. Yeah, we got $24 currently right now, but that includes our daily double we just put in.
Right. So yeah, so why don't you do a $1 exacta 156?
All right, we'll do that right here. So second bet will be 156 exacta box. All right. All right, we'll do that for $1. All right, sounds good here. All right, I just popped that in here. So we're looking at $18 now is currently what we got after these two plays. So that's great. I'm going to work on getting this feed here for you.
Looks like their jockeys are off the mounts.
Yeah,
circling around the horses behind the gate. And I don't see any horses that scratch yet. All 6 horses are still up on the board.
Yeah, so that could be coming. That's definitely something unfortunately hopefully everybody stays safe, but there might have been an incident that happened on the track, so hopefully everybody stays safe, and we'll wait to see what the delay is. So we put those 2 plays in the chat.
Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, and 6, and there's the 4. So now the only horse I have not seen is the 5.
Oh, right. We were just
and
it's interesting. Now, what's interesting is
the 5 scratched.
Right, because the 5 floated up to 4-1. So, all right. So you see this double here. We're gonna just adjust this. We're actually gonna. You could still put this ticket in, but we're actually just gonna use the 1 in the first leg for the daily double. So it's gonna be 1 in the 5 scratch. So it's gonna be 1 in race 7 here, and then we're gonna go 3, 4, 11 in race 8 for the daily double. All right, and then we put in 1 more here for you. We got the exacta key box. I'm sorry, exacta box is gonna be changed here too. So want to just box? We're just gonna box 1 and 6. Want to just do that, or
okay?
Or you want to add a third horse?
What was? Weren't you talking about the 3 as well?
All right. Yeah, I was talking about the 3.
Yeah, let's do 1, 3, 6, 9 to 1.
All right, great. So we'll adjust this here for you. All right, very good. So, yeah, unfortunately with the 5, I saw the price floating up, so that was another like floating up big time. So that was a sign that the horse probably was going to scratch. So, all right. So we're going to adjust this here for you. All right, we appreciate everybody in the chat here. I know we had a little bit of a delay. We still got jockeys off the horses, so they might have to just get this horse off the track and safely. And Luis Contreras is not going to be riding in this race. All right. Yeah, Dan, you bring up a point there. Yep. Was going to ride the 5, but the 5 just scratched. So Determined Fury is scratched from race 7 now. All right, we got Sean Patrick Nolan in the house here. We got Miley Girl runs at Woodbine. Gotta love it right there. Man knows his Woodbine. And we got Christopher with likes the 2 at Win Play Show. Yeah, you getting a nice price here at 8-1. So good luck to you, Christopher. All right, and then we just remember that the 5 scratched here, so we're gonna add the 3 into our exacta box. So it's gonna be I'm gonna actually type that here. 136 exacta box. All right. Cool. Let's see where they're at here. We got still the one jockey is near the rail here, and the horses are still riderless. All right, then we're gonna actually adjust that double for you. So that was a 1, and remind me the numbers here again in the second leg.
3, 3, 4, and 3, 4, and 11.
11. Yeah, yeah. All right, we'll just do it like that. Cool. All right, very good. Appreciate everybody joining us.
It did not scratch. It's a jockey change.
Oh yeah, so the chat was actually saying that. So now it actually makes sense. So thank you very much for everybody bringing that up. So right. Did you want to
No, I think, I like the 1 in the double anyway.
Right, exactly.
And you know what, we were between the 5 and the 3, and the 3's got some good odds here. So yeah, with the okay, so Hernandez
Makes
was
sense.
on it, and now it's Contreras. Okay, who's
thank you very much.
Still a good jockey, but
yeah, the betters have kind of jumped off though. But thank you, Dan.
I guess that makes you kind of skittish,
Right. Thank you, Dan, for bringing that up. So yeah, it makes sense now. So unfortunately, it might have been an injury to the jock. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. So we're actually not including the 5, even though the 5 is still running.
Right.
All right. And it looks like I'm gonna pull up the feed here, but looks like we actually do have a rider now. We got the rider on the 5, so this is great news. All right, so we're gonna share the screen here for you.
What's odd though is the horse went all the way back to the paddock.
Right.
Normally they leave the horse there and they just bring out the jockey. That the horse went all the way back to the paddock, and Contreras mounted him in the paddock, and now is jogging him out to the. Unless we didn't see the post parade. Unless this horse, wasn't part of the post parade or something, or didn't get a warm up, and they won it. So that could add a delay.
Yeah, no, definitely. And all right, great. As I get the feed up here, and yeah, we got the new jockey on the 5 here. So I'm glad to see the horse, looks okay. Hopefully, the other jockey is okay with some must have happened. Maybe some didn't feel right or some incident, but looks like we're getting closer to the gate here. And let me see if I can. Yeah, I got the audio up, but we still can't hear Robert Geller. So you guys are, I think, forced to hear me again. But I was able to get the.
All right. Well, it's a 6-horse field, so if you want me to take a crack at it, I will. I'm not going to use names though. I'm just going to use.
All right, good. I like it. Oh, yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, sometimes half the time it's hard to pronounce the names too, right? Yeah.
Right. I see all these announcers that they have their like crayon books that they color the silks in, and that's what they're looking for when they're doing the calls. But they make their own charts for every race.
Gotta love it. Yeah, the preparation, and I always love that Larry Colmus story with Rich Strike. He just knew the color. He just had to trust himself at the last second. That was
right.
Anybody could have almost missed that call. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Moving in. Yeah.
Is this our stream that's freezing up?
All right. Let's see here. Let me try it again here. Is it frozen now or yeah?
Looks like it on the stream.
Oh, here we go. We got it again. Let's see. Yeah, still frozen.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay, good.
Oh, they're off. It looks like the 1 jumped out to an early lead. 6 is sitting in 3rd, and the 2 is going to stick its head up in both of those are sitting off the rail. Tightly bunched field. Everybody's about 3 or 4 lengths from everybody. And the 4 is making a little bit of progress on the inside. 1 has grabbed back the lead from the 2. And opening quarter at almost 22 flat, so pretty fast pace there. 6 is just sitting right off of in third here in a good position, and the 5 is starting to make a little bit of a move here now on the outside, and is caught on even terms. We have 4 horses across 1, 2, 6, and 5. Looks like the 6 and the 5 are probably going to battle this out. 1 is trying to make up some ground on the in ground, but the 5, with the jockey change, looks like it's going to make it. About 100 yards to go here. 6 is trying to catch on, but the 5, 6, and I think it was 4-3 after that. So got completely fooled. 9-2 after the jockey change. 6 got hammered down to 7-5, and 5 and the 1 drifted up to 5-1. But
wow,
so we took our double away.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something.
Yeah.
That was a tough one, though. I mean, it was a hard read. It's the tote board was telling a different story, but yeah, I don't know what happened with the feed there, guys. It was just freezing on me, but yeah, we're just trying to win some bets here, but yeah, unfortunately, with the 5 got a great trip, I thought too, and it was a great ride. So, when was the last time you saw that a jockey change, and then this horse that was 2-1 favorite is now not winning at 9-2.
Right.
All right. So let us know if you had that in the chat. I mean, that was that was just a strange occurrence. It was just something that you don't see every day. With the jockey change late, and then a lot of people jumped off on that horse, but the people that stayed on, I mean, good move staying on.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, we were back again here, Rick, and I know we were trying to get that exacta here too. So, and we got Sean back in the house here. My Patriots are trying to play for the first pick. Well, I mean, that's a good way to look at it. This could be the last year. I mean, it could be a big regime change.
Sean, do you think it's Belichick's last year? Or if you can chat us a response to that, Sean.
I don't know if he's emotionally ready to answer that yet, but I think he's one of those coaches that he'll never get fired. I think it's something that he'll just step down when it's time. Yeah,
it's time to move on.
Yeah, it's just the performance level. It's actually my Raiders are playing the Patriots this week coming up, so we're going head to head, Sean. Yeah. All right, so we took a hit there. We're taking some shots, but that's what we do as horse players, right? And yeah, you bring up a good point, Brad. So I actually went against my own book there, as I really tried to stop canceling bets, especially when a horse goes through the gate and all that. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, and I think this was, again, these things happen. It was complete confusion. I read it as the horse scratched, and it didn't scratch. It was a jockey change. So so we canceled it because we thought it was scratched. Then turned out it was a change. So then it's like, do you go back and change it? So
right.
But these are you go in a lot of times, and here I got some notes, and you go in with a plan, and then this is stuff that happens, and you got to be able to adjust.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just elements that you got to adjust to, and yeah, no, it's just something I didn't see. You rarely see that. You rarely see a jockey change, and then the horse float. Horse was 2-1 favorite, then floats up to 9-2 and wins pretty convincingly, I thought. So that was just something it was kind of a toss out race for me.
What we talked about there with the 6, in the layoff, that's exactly kind of what you saw. It had some good form, got out to the gate, but couldn't finish, and the 5 took advantage of that. And we've seen a lot of horses really tonight finish right down the center of the track. They kind of get off the pace, come in, and don't make a real big wide move, but they've gotten themselves in nice positions just to finish right down the center of the track.
Good observation. Yeah, I agree. And I didn't think that Woodbine was one of those tracks where you could really kind of win off the pace, but we've seen a lot of fast pace setters tonight, and it's kind of set it up for those mid pack type horses.
Right. Yeah. Not deep
Yeah.
closers, but yeah.
Yeah, I kind of stay away from deep closers at the synthetic, unless it's like maybe one of those kind of younger races at Gulfstream. Sometimes you can get
Right.
somebody kind of closing from the clouds, but that's one observation I've kind of noticed with synthetic, especially Woodbine. You got to be pretty forwardly placed. All right, so let us know. We got one race left here, and if you're just joining us, this is a new look cocktail lounge. But appreciate Sean joining us and everybody in the chat, and yeah, we got a lot of people. We had a lot of people viewing here tonight, and the likes we appreciate it, and all the retweets. And where can they find you on Twitter, on X, Sean? That's your handle there, I see.
Right, at ulfheron.com, or at ulfheron on X.
Nice, gotta love it.
That's my only social media.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm each every stride, and
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice handle.
It's funny. I was thinking. I actually joined about like 2 years ago, and I was saying to myself, it's a pretty clever name, and nobody had it, so I just said, why not? I'll go with it. But yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. I'm actually close to 1,000 followers, so I never thought I would actually ever get to that close. So appreciate everybody supporting Sean, me, and this whole show. With El Hombre, Sean, Tim, Carson, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, and yeah, we got one get out race left, and I always think to myself, usually it's like super high five time, but I'm not a big super high five player.
Yeah, I don't know if we got $18 left, if we want to try and do
Yep.
some exactas. I mean, you have the 20-cent trifecta at
right.
Woodbine if we want to try and throw some horses together there. Did you give this one? This was the most perplexing to me, Keith.
Right. Me too.
And I gave away, kind of my picks in the double, which just busted out. But
I liked some of your horses too. Yeah.
The 4, I think, was the best horse. In kind of the angle that I liked was there's a 10-pound bug on the horse, so riding at 111. So again,
good.
But
you're a big weight guy, or especially when it's that big?
No, I'm really not. But it just, when you start looking around, and there was just so many question marks on a lot of these horses.
Oh yeah.
And the 3 and the 4, which I took there again, Contreras, who just won the last races on the 3. I just thought the 10-pound bug might give this horse an advantage, because it looks like it's going to have some speed and be up front. And then the other horse was the 11, which the outside gate concerns me, but it was at a nice price, so I was just trying to throw something in there at a nice price.
Yeah, I gave the 11 a big look.
Although I've been dead wrong all night, I had some good convictions in my picks earlier. This one, I was just scratching my head.
Yeah, this was, the race. I appreciate everybody's support here. Thank you, Christopher, Mike, Rick, Brad. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, this was, the field size, and, this is like one of those like chaos kind of get out races, I feel. And yeah, we got some time here. I mean, I was actually, my top pick was the 7 here. I was kind of giving a look to She's a Sealy. Maybe I'll build a little case for the 7. So yeah, back to the synthetic, and his face tougher, and yeah, I liked the 2 good works again leading up to this race. And now I know this is a low percentage trainer, but we were touching on maybe kind of like the good jockey getting on the low trainer, low percentage 5% trainer, we got Fukumoto going on aboard the 7, and
Mhm.
I just thought they had a look and getting a little bit of a break, and it hasn't showed much at all, but it's dropping in class. So she's a 5-year-old mare, and then yeah, I mean, I looked at the 4 and the 11 were my other two picks in this race, so we saw it pretty similar there. And but yeah, if you have a strong opinion, you're gonna get paid on one of these horses.
Right.
All right, so we got some time for this race here, and yeah, we appreciate everybody sticking with us. I know football will be starting in about 20 minutes, so it just worked out perfect time, and you bet some horses and put on some football and bet some more horses. And so we got yeah, we had
So you like
Determined
the
Fury.
7. Did you
Yeah.
like anything else?
Yeah, I liked actually the 11. I was the
Okay.
one that you were talking about. And what was interesting to me about the 11, and this was one of my other angles, is that this was the second try at the level now for
Mhm.
the 11. And another thing is that this horse actually drew the rail the last couple of starts, and now kind of gets a. I know the 11 post isn't
Right.
ideal, but at least kind of draws outside, isn't stuck at the rail. And I just thought second time at the level, this horse was at a much higher level previously all summer. And I thought the 11 had a big look too. So currently 12-1. So that's teetering. All right. And
Okay.
we got Christopher likes win place on the 3. So good luck to you,
Yeah.
Christopher. Let's look at the 3 here. Want
That
to
was
go
one of the ones
dancing?
that I like, yeah, with
Yeah.
Contreras on it. Again, just, its last 4 starts, 2 third-place finishes, a 4th. Speed figure numbers have been pretty consistent, and, just one of the is it gonna break out today? Is my it's dropping down in class.
Yeah. That's the big question with a lot of these horses dropping and see sometimes they say a drop is is the magic antidote to
Right.
get into the winner's circle. So yeah, right, and we're getting yeah, we're here at the nightcap here, Woodbine race 8. And this is another maiden claiming fillies and mares 3 and up. This is for a purse of 27,000. And we went through some of the contenders, and let us know who you like in the chat, and appreciate everybody joining us tonight. All right, and we got horses are in the paddock right now, so we got some 14 minutes to post. All right, so we got a little time here. You got anybody? Did you look at the Laurel, the big race at Laurel coming up for the Maryland Million Classic, or?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to get to Saturday's Laurel. I did see on Saturday though, since I've been so good at giving out winners tonight. I'm sure everyone wants to not hear this, but
You
I
got the
do have a
losing out of your way now. Yeah.
I do have something for everyone to take a note on if they want. But there's a horse that really caught my eye in one of the stakes races at Keeneland on Saturday, and let me just go to that real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
it's in race 8 on Saturday at Keeneland. It's a $110 purse. It is an allowance race, but it's a wide open race. I think it's a 6.5 furlong race, and it's for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards that have never won a race other than their maiden. So 11 horse field. I think it's going to be a great kind of trifecta race for people if they're interested.
Nice.
A couple of different horses, but I think there is, and this is just one of the angles that I really like. Um, and this is a horse that is just showing improvement with each and every race. This will be the horse's 4th start. It is coming off a long layoff, which is a concern.
Right.
Hasn't raced since October 22, but in the 8th race at Keeneland on Saturday, 444 post. I like Rarefy with Joel
Ah,
Rosario and Wesley Ward. As you know, Wesley Ward does a great job at Keeneland, and a lot of those younger horses. I don't know what the story is, why it took the long layoff, but it has
right.
been working out a lot, all through September. It's had about 6 workouts in September and October. Um, so 8-1, Joe Rosario. So that's a horse that I think was getting better. It won its last race, all kind of at this $100,000 level. Something happened
Yeah,
that it had to take a break,
right.
but the works show that it seemed like we were just talking about it with one of the horses here. It looks, I guess it was that 6 horse, right, in the last race.
Oh, yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
so kind of that same type of scenario, but you know, I like that at a price, an 11 horse field.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes you look and you say, "Oh, there goes Rosario at 15-1," and that's where you
Right,
got to find
that's
him
fine.
because there's so many times he's at 5-2. So
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, you got to find it's rare to find some of the top jockeys on those kind of prices. Maybe the bettors are a little worried about the layoff or other concerns, but oh, I'm glad you maybe dropped that in the chat. Yeah, so Sean has a pretty strong opinion for what was it, a non-graded stakes race, sort of like an allowance
yeah, it was
optional
an
or
allowance, yeah, for fillies and mares,
nice.
and
Oh, very good.
then tomorrow at Keeneland, there's actually a $300,000 stakes race. Um, that I was looking at that seemed really interesting. That's what I was wondering with the Breeders' Cup coming up and these races. So obviously this isn't kind of a win and you're in, but some of these horses still could make their way to the Breeders' Cup. And this is a field. I don't know if you follow a lot of turf racing, but this is the long distance runners, mile and a half.
Yeah,
Channel Maker is in this race. I was looking at that horse. It's run 55
amazing.
times in its life. It's won 10 times. It's been in the money 25 times. It's made $4 million. That horse still keeps going
War
as a
horse,
9-year-old gelding.
gotta
Uh,
love it.
but it's that field. You'll recognize a lot of those names. But one of the horses that's been doing well uh, in that kind of in that field and in that competition, I think is another horse that's improving, and that's kind of what you look for. Again, there's 16 horses with the also eligible, so I guess it's going to be a 12-horse field with 4 horses ready for a backup, so it's going to be a full field and mile and a half turf. But again, another kind of jockey trainer combination. This is the number 1 horse, Highest Honors, with Pratt and Brown. And I think just by the improvement the horse is showing and the workouts, it's just another horse at a price at 8-1 that in a big field I think you could there's definitely some better horses in here or some of the lower odds, but it's another one of those where I think you can make some get a nice price on some connections that usually when they win you only win it at 2-1 or 3-1 or something.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
it's
tomorrow in race 9 at
wow.
Keeneland, $300,000 stakes race. So I like the number 1.
All right, very good. So yeah, I haven't
Highest
taken
honor.
a look yet, but I'm actually going to be working from home, so I always one of my New Year's resolutions, which sounds kind of corny, is I'm trying not to bet while I work. You know what I'm saying? So I always either put my bets in before, or then I just have it in the background. But I like to be fully invested, and especially when I'm in those tournaments. Now, I actually just signed up last month for horse tourneys for the first time ever. So I thought that was a pretty interesting website. Are you a part of that too?
Yeah, I do play tournaments there. They have tournaments for the NHC, but I've been playing some of the jackpots as well. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I started with the lower level ones, and I did win one of them, and I think I got a small little piece of another one. So Yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, somebody I met at Parks thought I would be a pretty good tournament player, so I said I'll give it a shot. Well, thank you guys. Yeah, you putting in plays here. I see Dan's got a exacta 4/2-3, so good luck, Dan. And Bobby D's got 4-2 over the 311. So good luck to you, Bobby D. And Christopher has a 3-10-6-9 exacta try super box. So wow, you're all in on those numbers there. And Christopher always he's talking about the 3-win place here, and appreciate you guys all joining us tonight. All right, we got $18 to play with, so
Yep. So what do you think, Keith? Should we try a trifecta?
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, we could get a little wild for your 20-cent base too. Yeah. I have to get out my calculator here.
Yeah, let me just see. Because who else did you like besides the 7?
I liked, let's see, I
The
liked
7 and 11. We both like the 11.
yeah, 7, 4, 11 were my top 3 here.
Okay, and I was 3, 4, 11. So we've got 4 horses there. I mean, we could do kind of the standard, a dollar. We could do a dollar try on those, and then
Nice.
maybe just take the top 3 for an exacta box.
Yeah, why not? That would be kind of like a saver bet, they call it,
Right.
like kind of just in case. So
all right, so let's do a $1 trifecta box on 3, 4, 7, and 11.
All right.
And then who do we want to throw out? I think we both like the 4 and the 11. So it's your turn, so you can pick between the 7 and the 3 for the exacta.
Oh, thank you for the honors here. So I just want to make sure I got this right. Dollar try box of 3, 4, 7, 11. That's a good one. I like that. All right, so we're gonna put that in there.
At that, no, we might have to do that at 50 cents. And
I think that might be the 18 right there. So
because a dollar is it? Can you do a dollar for 4 horses?
Yeah, that's gonna cost you
24, right? Or no?
Yeah, that's 24.
So we could do 50 cents is so here at Woodbine they have the 20 cents. So we could do 40 cents. Yeah, maybe to do a yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do the a dollar exacta box on those 4, and then whatever left we could probably do a 20-cent trifecta box.
All right, so we're gonna actually update this here, guys. So just disregard. I know you guys are sticking with us. I appreciate it. Just disregard that dollar try box. We're a little too rich for us right now, but we're gonna do a exacta box with 3, 4, 7, 11. And we'll do that for a $2 base, right? To make it 12?
A dollar for 12.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dollar for 12. I don't usually box the 4, but we got to, it's a get out race. We're looking for a little cash out here. So exacta box 3, 4, 7, 11. All right, we're going to put that in here for you. All right, we put that in exacta box 3, 4, 7, 11. So that actually puts us at $6 left after that one. I think we had 18, so that was 12. So that's
we should be able to do a 20-cent trifecta box for $4.80.
Nice, I like it, and that's for 4 horses, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to use the same 4. You like that, or you want me to decide that? Oh no, I like that actually. All right, great, awesome, guys. So we're going to put that in here, and we're going to do a 20-cent try box with these numbers. Make sure I get this right here for you. All right, we'll move this here. All right, great. All right, here we go. All right, guys. So here we go. We put both of the bets in there. So we got I'll put one on the screen here. We got Exacta box. This is our remaining $18 on the budget here. So we got Exacta box 3, 4, 7, 11. We're gonna do that for a dollar base. So that's gonna be a $12 wager. And then we're putting another play in here as on the get out race. We're gonna do a 20-cent try box. Only a couple of racetracks you could do this, but you could definitely do it here at Woodbine. 3, 4, 7, 11, and that's $5.40 play. So we'll give Dennis Trusty or whoever the remaining 60 cents there. You could deposit that into your account. All right, great guys. Appreciate everybody joining us. Yeah, we're about 2 minutes to post, so I'm gonna actually get this on our screen here. And yeah, we had a great time tonight. This is a different looking cocktail lounge, but appreciate everybody and you, Sean, joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me, Keith. Thanks.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, everybody. Thank you, El Hombre and everybody. All right, we're gonna work on sharing the screen here, and then we'll be up and running.
Yeah. So speaking of Breeders' Cup Day, they're going to have some nice tournaments. Breeders' Cup Day. I was looking to probably get into one of those. They have some nice ones. They have some that are kind of the Friday, Saturday, so kind of the rollover, the 2-day.
I like that.
And they have some low buy-in ones too, like $12.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask you that. Oh, really? Yeah. They got like $12 ones? All right.
Yeah, like a $12 one. And they have some $50 ones and a couple $100 ones. But so they have Friday only, Saturday only, but then they do have some, just the Breeders' Cups on Friday, which is usually about the last 5 races, and then the whole card the next day.
Yeah, no, it's this is like really when it's ramping up here, and yeah, I gotta check that out. Yeah, it's fun playing in the tournaments. I actually haven't really been playing with my actual money on races in a while, so it's kind of refreshing. The tournament, you could actually spend a couple bucks and get the whole card, so that's great. All right, so do we got what do we got? Another freezing. Looks like we might got a freeze. Oh no, good. We got the feed, but it's a little choppy, so kind of out of my control here. A little New York Wi-Fi for you. All right, we got the horses starting to go in the gate here. Good luck, everybody. Hope you hit your final plays here of the night. This is going to be our last race, but we appreciate everybody joining us, and yeah, it was a fun time hosting, and yeah, the show will be back next week. So, all right, great. We got the feeds working as probably best as it can go. Yeah. I guess you did a good job calling that race show. You want me to call this last one, or?
Yeah, you can take the honors.
All right, we're loading in here. We got the 9 coming in, and we got 2 more horses to load here. Actually, the 10 is a long shot at 28-1, and then the 11, who we touched on, is actually took some late money here, is 6-1. So we got to work out a trip from the 11 post. But good luck, everybody. They're about to break here. All right, and we're off and racing in this big Thursday night finale here at Woodbine. So we got the 11 broke nice on the outside. Good job by the jockey. And we got the 4 coming up the rail. We talked about this 4. We got the 8 pressing in between horses. And some pretty good speed here early on. We got the 4, the 8, the 11, and got the 6 in between long shot, who's trying to keep pace. So we got moving on. We got the 11 on the outside, who looks strong. We got the 4 holding the rail at 8-5. Pola Star at 13-1. But 4 is coming back on the rail here. So hopefully our bet is looking okay. We got the 4 coming up. We got the 11 trying to get around this 13-1 shot. But the 4 is looking nice here. Pola Star is actually trying to come back. So we got the 4 on the lead. We got the 11 in second on the outside.
11 out in the center.
We got the 5 trying to save ground. And then we have somebody on the way outside here. It looks like my 7. All right, so here we go. We got some action here. We got the 4, we got the 7 coming on. We got the 5 at the rail. We
Oh,
got the
11's gotta get its nose up there. No, the 10's gonna grab third.
we got
Alright,
4,
we got the
7.
exacta.
All right, we got
There was that
one on
10
it out
that
here.
10 at 28 to 1, 34 to 1 came in third.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a tough one unless he did like an all at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 4 at 8 to 5 or the 7 at 7 to 1.
All
And the
right.
4 was that 10-pound bug. That was kind of my angle.
Right, exactly.
The top horse and seems like
8 to 5.
8 to
Good
5
price.
from down from 3 to 1. So that was
Very
kind of
good.
the angle here on a, a 6.5 furlong synthetic, where a lot of the horses seem somewhat similar. Take that weight advantage.
Yeah, when you see it that big, that was a big weight advantage, and then the favorite on a live horse. So just go to the front like they did, and
And
yeah,
there
by
was
7 made up ground, and a couple of long shots gave it a hard try here, like that 10, and yeah, we,
oh,
we did.
we had the
Yeah,
11 right there, just finished
all
fifth.
right. So that super high five's going to pay pretty nice there. Yeah. All right, cool. We're gonna look at these prices. We appreciate everybody joining us here, and in the chat, I see a lot of the plays and the opinions, so that's always great to see.
So
All right,
we won't go home empty-handed, Keith. We at least
that's
have
right. We're
that's
gonna
exact to close out the night.
roll this over here. Yeah, cool. Let me get back that screen here. Yeah, we'll see where this goes official. We'll see what we're gonna get paid. And hey, it's we started with $50, but it's it's a full night of 5 races. So for $50, we're out here betting and talking horses. Not much better than that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stable duels contest. I did have the 4, the Federline, but I think I was way too far. Yeah, I was in next to last place, so it's not going to do me much
Oh,
good. But I don't know if Libation Stables looks like it was in first and second. No need to call it who's always up there, either
right.
third or well, this isn't final. This is going into the last race. And then we look like a J.R. Cooper 07. So some people on the leaderboard here. It was nice tonight. $25 buy-in. I think it was paying out to 6th place.
Yeah.
Wasn't a ton of people. I was actually in 23rd out of 24.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, they even name it the stable duel names it the Trusted Prophet. So that's kind of cool.
yeah, right. So appreciate that.
Appreciate everybody joining us here. Thank you, Brad, Tony, Mayor of San Juan. Thank you. And Rick, everybody that was in the chat before, Bobby D, everybody, Mike Witten, Christopher, Rick, mentioned you before. We got Sean Patrick Nolan and El Hombre, Dan. So many of you guys. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. It's my first time kind of hosting on the job here. So, other than not really having the audio on the stream, I thought everything kind of went pretty well. And it was always
Great job, Keith.
nice talking with you. Thank you so much, Sean. And yeah, we'll see what these payouts are before we head out of town here. And hope everybody enjoys. Hopefully, it'll be a kind of a closer football game tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, great weekend coming up. So
Yeah, really.
I will X out. I guess you don't call it tweeting out anymore, but I'll send out those 2 picks at Keeneland for tomorrow. And,
awesome. I'll look for
Saturday. So if anyone wants to follow me, not that they're much better than anyone else's opinion, but worth a shot. I think you got some high quality horses at some nice prices and some decent fields at Keeneland.
Very good. Yeah, I'll look out for those tweets. Sean mentioned before he has a couple of strong opinions on some big races coming up at Keeneland, and yeah, so it's definitely going to be wide open field. So we actually walked away with let's see, $17.20.
All right, we got our bet back.
So yeah, that exacta paid pretty good. I thought. Let's see, we got the exacta paid $16.60. So we had 60 cents left over. So
All
it was
right.
pretty easy for
Okay.
me to do.
All right.
Hey, we had a lot of fun and appreciate everybody joining us out there. Thank you so much. And, if I missed you, it's my first time hosting, but I appreciate you guys and good luck the rest of the way. Enjoy the great races this weekend coming up. And thank you, Sean, for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Keith. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Take care now.